There was a movie several years ago called The Corsican Brothers, based on the premise that two guys were linked, and one could always feel what the other one felt, regardless of the distance between them. We have a natural tendency, I suppose, to think that such sort of links could occur with twins, but it seems to me that this could at least in part be the product of a sort of confirmation bias. We have a means of checking when we see this obvious resemblance between two people, when one feels something, whether it's something that the other one also felt at the same time. There's a natural tendency to look for that link. But what if people had Corsican Brothers style links with total strangers, with people they're geographically removed from and culturally different from, and had no means of communicating with to check when a shared experience might take place? This is something that seems to me is not defined very well in our discourse. We have words for orientation, which describe a means of one person feeling attracted or feeling pleasure in the company of another category of people. But that's also a sort of confirmation bias, it seems to me. We're just looking for that particular link and not other ones. I've tried to look for definitions of things like emotional orientation, and I don't find them satisfying. It doesn't seem to me like that's really been well developed as a definition that people share in discourse. Although the means of searching out such sorts of connections are increasing now. We now have the potential, at least, when we suspect we might be having a Corsican brother experience, to go out there on the net and say, is anybody else feeling or thinking this at the same time that I'm feeling or thinking it? And this might, it seems to me, be the reason behind the proliferation of gender categories in which people try to place themselves now. It seems to me that when someone connects or disconnects with someone else, it actually is a connection other than what we would prefer traditionally ascribe to the word orientation as it's been most commonly used in the past. You've simply opened up a link to someone else, and that is not a sort of interaction for which we have a really good definition at this point.